Different cards mean different things to different people, and what you feel as you're opening the pack, there's just a sense of excitement. Regardless of your age, you open that pack and you have hope that you're gonna find that card that you're looking for.
When you open that pack, the energy, the excitement, your heart beating fast, that's what this hobby is all about, and that's what can't be emulated.
The magic of the pack is the mystery, that thrill of the hunt. That's why we do it, we make these things.
It is just the intrigue and the curiosity and the spark that just keeps me going and wants me to keep opening.
There's still something very special about these physical things while we're living in this digital age that people really still want to hold on to that trading card.
What's fun about Topps is that everybody has their own story and their own relationship with Topps.
There's a phrase, pack pulled cards for a reason. And pulling a card out of a pack that's a big card or a special card, there's a magic to that that's just very hard to replicate.
When you go back and you look at every iconic trading card, you look at that 54 Ernie Banks I love as a Cubs fan, you look at that 55 Koufax, they're all the Series 1. They all come back to that. Everyone can point out those cards. Everyone knows those cards. Everyone knows those designs, right? There's underpinnings, pillars, and building blocks of why this industry works, and it starts with Series 1.
So Topps Flagship is a really accessible and easy to enter product from kids to existing collectors. There's something in there for everybody.
I mean, we have a great team. And what the team has done and is continuing to do is nothing short of remarkable.
The entire process to build out Series 1 takes about a year. And that starts with a product description all the way to packing out the product and getting a fresh box in your hand.
It really starts with getting some ideas, back and forth, brainstorming.
Checklist gets built by people that are very, very knowledgeable about the game. We rely on them to pick the most important subject list of the year.
Then we'll talk to the design team, talk about the ideas that we have, and then we'll land on a design.
Flagship design, our approach to it is really unlike anything else we do. We really kind of give it the white glove treatment. Everyone on the design team gets their hand on it in some way. One of the things about a flagship design is that we want it to be iconic. I think of a card design in terms of the layers. When I look at that Series 1 file, it's not a flat file. You have to make sure that all those separations are working together in conjunction, and it all comes together the way that you intended it to.
When selecting images, the thought also is, if this was my card, if I'm Ellie De La Cruz or Jason Dominguez, would I want this image to be the card that I see, that people are handing me to autograph? That's always a thought in the back of our heads.
If you start from the very beginning, the product team is coming up with what should this look like, but also what should this feel like. So it's really a specific set of instructions that they're receiving to put Series 1 together. From there, you have to cut the cards, and for the autograph cards, those have to go get checked, sent out to the players, have them sign, and then get those back in. Once they have all the components and all the pieces, they'll get mixed into collation that will then be put into our pack out lines, set up to match the box guarantees and the case guarantees. They'll come in this line, we'll make a pack, and then those packs will go into boxes. From there, those boxes will get sealed on the shrink line and put into cases and sent out the door to everyone who is looking to buy them. Hobby shops are so important because there's a natural sense of community where collectors come together and share their love and their passion for this hobby.
Hobby shops yield a lot of nostalgia. We have so many different memories of collecting, opening packs, potentially with our parents and friends.
My collecting journey started at a hobby shop in Bergenfield, New Jersey. It's the lifeblood of the hobby. You're going to get personal attention when you walk into the shop. Plus, again, it's a great way to build that community.
This is the longest running series of sports trading cards in history. We take this product very seriously. Having that fabric, having that history heritage, it's critical to the hobby.
Flagship's important because it's the granddaddy of them all. It's when somebody says baseball cards, they are probably thinking about Topps Flagship Baseball. It's the thread that connects all of trading cards.
When I think back on my childhood, baseball cards, we lived and breathed it. You talk to anybody, you mention Topps, it just elicits childhood memories.
I'm a collector, and many of us here at Topps are collectors, so we understand the importance of all of this.
I can remember that feeling as a kid when Topps Series 1 would come out and you'd see the design and then it would look and you get to rip your first pack. There's a real significance and a real meaning to that. There's a tradition that matters. What excites me most about the hobby is our best days are ahead of us. The hobby is going to look better tomorrow than it does today, and it's going to look better 5 years from now than it will a year from now. Really, for us, it's about how we can advance the products in the hobby, and we look at that over a broad spectrum. That to me is things like the taco fractor. That was exciting, particularly for a lot of young people. On the other hand, we want to tell authentic stories about the moments that people care about, and there's nothing I'm more proud of than the debut patch. That to me is going to be one of, if not the most significant innovation that we've had, in at least a generation.
Every year, I feel like this hobby gains a little bit more momentum than it did the year before. And the exciting thing is we're getting in front of more people and we're bringing in more new collectors than we ever have. So the future is incredibly bright.
Collectors mean everything to this hobby, and we're trying to create the best experience possible for them. By hitting card shows often, our team has a main goal of keeping our finger on the pulse of the hobby in every single method that we can.
We want to make great products for a broader number of people, and we want to tell the stories around that to get people excited about what we're doing. Hobby Rip Night, having a hobby holiday, if you will, where we bring athletes all across the country into hobby stores, and we bring kids and communities and collectors together. And that's exciting to me, to know that we're going to go on that journey. We're going to do a lot of fun things together as a company, as a community, as collectors. I want to bring that to as many people as I can, and that's what we intend to do.